I certainly would have liked the Bills to go get a Rashid Shaheed or Jacoby Myers, but also internally, they have to look at what they have in, Josh Palmer potentially coming back, Gabe Davis, yes, as a possibility, but they need to get something in there in that Keon Coleman role that's going to force teams to respect something and not jam up this offense in ways that it currently is, because Keon Coleman's getting as much opportunity and snaps as he's getting.
How jammed up is the offense? Because they just scored 40 against Carolina. They scored 20 against Kansas City. So they certainly have their pathways to having good offensive days. And we know the standard is of course, very, very high. So to use the phrase you used there, like, is that a concern that certain teams, they won't be able to get around the fact that they have that problem over there on the one side?
Well, you have the most prolific scoring threat in the history of the NFL playing quarterback in Josh Allen. So he's going to be able to overcome quite a bit. But I think that's exactly why I want something there, because I want Josh Allen to be as dynamic as he possibly can. And that would mean having the receiver that plays the most on your team being pretty dynamic. And right now that player is not dynamic. And so I think it's the best way to maximize Josh Allen, which feels like that's important, right? It should be. I think it's the best way to help your defense that is clearly at its best when they can force offenses to be one-dimensional and really tee off and rush the passer and allow their DBs to hunt and make plays on the ball, especially with some of the young guys that are back in the lineup. That's what it comes down to for me. And so, Josh Allen has told us, he's shown us that, he can make it work pretty much with whatever receivers he has. But I think it's silly to not want, something a little bit more dynamic in that spot to maximize your everything quarterback.